Tui's new Melbourne Cup 2001. Racing in the Cup. Freemason from the outside stall jumped away well. So too did Pastor Express nearer the inside with Prophet's Kiss and also Rum. Spirit of Westbury, May the Horse Be With You, Celestial Show, they're all handy in the early part of the race. As is Give the Slip, he's going up in search of the lead. Wider out was Hill of Grace and Freemason will be forward in the early part. Karasi handy as well. Rain Gauge drifting back end wide. Marion Bard is the widest runner. Sky Heights is last as they run onto the course proper the first time. Give the Slip in front of Celestial Show and Freemason in the Cerise colours is working its way up to second. Karasi fourth around Hill of Grace and on the inside Pastor Express. Marion Bard improving but it must be 5 wide. Getting past Persian Punch, Ethereal, Spirit of Westbury and Rum over on the rails. Then Currado Storm, May the Horse Be With You. Prophet's Kiss on the inside. Then Caetano and Rain Gauge. A length and a half to win a flurry. Outside of it was Reenact, 2 lengths to Big Pat. Then Yippee-I-Yo, Mr. Prudent. And last is Sky Heights as they turn out of the straight in the Tui's new Melbourne Cup. 2,200 left to travel. And Give Them the Slip is doing just that. Give the Slip is 2.5 lengths in front of Freemason. Celestial Show was third, fourth Karasi. Marion Bard forced to run 3 deep. And Persian Punch is 4 wide. Pastor Express is about 5th on the rails. Hill of Grace in the middle. Marion Bard 3 out. Persian Punch allowed to stride. He's 4 deep. A length and a half away Ethereal. Then came Rum, Spirit of Westbury. Another length away Currado Storm 3 deep. On the rails, Prophet's Kiss, and then May the Horse Be With You. 2 lengths to the German Galloper Caetano from Rain Gauge in a flurry. Next Reenact, 2 lengths away the grey Big Pat, 4th last. On the inside of Yippee-I-Yo, then Mr. Prudent. And the favourite Sky Heights is last and 15 lengths off the lead. 1,500 to go. Give the Slip by 2 lengths to Freemason. Third Celestial Show's had the box seat run so far. 3 wide Persian Punches had to do it real tough with a big weight. Then in 5th position, Karasi. A length and a half to Marion Bard. It's also been racing wide. On the rails, Pastor Express has had a nice run, a length away the mare Hill of Grace. Then came the Caulfield Cup winner Ethereal. Rum about midfield on the rails. A length away, Spirit of Westbury. Then Prophet's Kiss, May the Horse Be With You. Currado Storm's been wide. Then came nearer the inside, May the Horse Be With You. Getting past it now was Caetano from in a flurry. Then came Rain Gauge about 15 lengths off the lead. Currado Storm is gone. It's been passed by Big Pat Reenact. Also Yippee-I-Yo, Sky Heights a long way from them. Then Mr. Prudent as Currado Storm dropped out. About 700 left to travel. And Give the Slip by a length to Persian Punch. 3 lengths away Karasi, Celestial Storm. Ethereal runs on from Marion Bard, hard ridden. And they were followed back in the field by May the Horse Be With You as they round the home turn. They've got about 500 left to travel. And Give the Slip led into the straight. 2 lengths away Persian Punch. Then Caetano into the clear, Karasi. Ethereal, Celestial Show, then Marion Bard. Further back to May the Horse Be With You. Give the Slip in front. 4 lengths to the mare Ethereal giving chase. Then Persian Punch. Further back to May the Horse Be With You. The leader, Give the Slip. Ethereal's coming hard on the outside. The New Zealand mare. Ethereal after Give the Slip. Ethereal hit the lead in the cup. Ethereal takes the Caulfield-Melbourne Cup Double. Ethereal and Scott Cena had beaten Give the Slip. 6 lengths away Persian Punch, an almighty run. Then came Karasi, Sky Heights, Rain Gauge, May the Horse Be With You, Marion Bard. Next in Reenact, and then Mr. Prudent, followed by Prophet's Kiss, in a flurry, Celestial Show, Rum. Caetano dropped out of it from Freemason.
Wow, what a great win. Ethereal. I thought Give the Slip had the race won, but Ethereal, Scott Seamer, he just rated his run to perfection. Brought her out in the centre of the track. Give the Slip, he didn't give up, but Ethereal. What a great training performance by Sheila Laxon. Scott Seamer, she joins an elite company, Let's Elope.
Certainly does.
Oh, these horses have won no double.
Sheila's husband, Laurie, trained one of the greatest mares of all time in Empire Rose. So what a double for the family. Here's Mark Aston.
Thank you, Peter Vella. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
And what a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And did you guys go berserk?
We did. It's a hell of a thrill, and I've been in Melbourne now for 3 or 4 days, and everywhere you go, it's Melbourne Cup, and the pressure builds and builds and builds, and I'm delighted it's over and I'm thrilled with the result.
Congratulations. Enjoy the moment.
Thanks a lot.
And what a moment. She's won the double. Melbourne Cup was an afterthought. Wasn't going to come for this race until about a week after the Caulfield Cup. And how strong was she at the end of 2 miles?
Oh, she's Ethereal. Give the slips on the fence. Doing a great job here. I thought she's going to be able to catch, but here comes Ethereal.
Probably in the worst going too. I think at this point you knew Ethereal, as long as it had the legs to get there, it would get there. It would have been in the better going.
She is really, Scotty, she is really flat, isn't she?
She tried her heart out. She's no mucking around coming back today, but no, she's certainly one of the top, best ever horse I've been on, and probably one of the best fillies, you know, to race in the both cups.
Scotty, a year ago you were at where, Ballina?
Yeah, I ride in Brisbane, but I live at Ballina, and hope they enjoy it as much as I do today.
Now, what if someone had said to you, you're going to win the Caulfield-Melbourne Cup Double in the year 2001?
Oh, I would have told them in a few other words too that I'm mad.
Scotty, this is opening doors to the world for you. You're international now, and Scotty Seaman, you've earned it, and it's really well rewarded for you, mate, because you've worked hard for it. You went to New Zealand, rode this mare, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to New Zealand, rode her, but all credit goes to the mare and Sheila Laxon, the owners, for having faith in me to keep me on. I've been on a few handy horses, but never on their back long enough to be real successful with them, so it's a bit late in my career, but geez, I hope I can kick-start it off.
Scotty, it's better to be late in your career than never, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Today's your day, mate. You're the king of Melbourne tonight. Congratulations, Scotty. Great to see you win it.
Thanks very much.
Congratulations. What about that?
That was all right, wasn't it? Isn't she super?
I think she's super, and I bet you do too.
She's the best.
What about Sheila when Give the Slip race 5 in front of the 300-metre mark? Did you think you could catch her?
Oh, I thought she was struggling a bit, and then suddenly when she straightened up and started to kick, oh, that was massive. That was massive.
How have you coped with all of the pressure that's been on you since the Caulfield Cup? That smile never leaves your face. I don't think it will for a while now.
For a while. No, it's been wonderful. I've loved being over here, and you guys have been really good. So.
And you love the mare too.
Yeah, I do. Very much. Very much.
You're going to remember this moment for the rest of your life, and I'm sure Laurie's watching in Singapore as well.
That might be him, actually.
Well, let's see if it is.
Hello,
Ethereal
Sheila Laxon.
stepped on this telephone before the Caulfield Cup, and I think Sheila's just getting the phone calls of congratulations from all over the world. And here is this moment that we anticipate every year. The first Tuesday in November, it's Flemington. It's the biggest stage in Australian racing, and Scott Seamer is about to enjoy it, but there is a bit of drama. This actually happened with Larry Cassidy aboard Arena when he came back after the Derby a couple of years ago, and this mare has just been spooked a little by the crowd, and Scott Seamer looks as though he's a bit ginger. He won't be feeling too much pain at the moment. He wants to get back on, get back up there, doff the cap, and accept the cheers of the crowd. And maybe if there's a bruise on the foot or the knee or the behind tomorrow, he'll say, well, that was pretty well worth it, because I just won the greatest race in the land. What a fantastic moment. For this moment, Sheila Laxon, Scott Seamer and Ethereal. What an amazing story it is. As we said, Sheila nearly died in a race fall 10 years ago, and now she leads her horse back. Such a popular win. The first lady trainer to officially train a Melbourne Cup winner. Coming in behind her, that horse Give the Slip. Let's not forget his effort. And then tonight, maybe a little bit of champagne might help to dull the pain. He deserves it, because he rode that mare hard over the concluding stages. We haven't seen too many jockeys limp to the scales at Flemington on the first Tuesday in November. And you can see the pain etched on his face at present. It won't be there for too long, I don't think. Scott Seamer has the skull cap and the whip handed back to him, and he is in quite a bit of distress. And that mare can be a little spooky, as we said, in the mounting yard before the Caulfield Cup, just before Scott Seamer was about to get on. She threw her head in the air. She knocked the mobile phone of Sheila Laxon out of her hands. The phone fell on the ground, and Ethereal stood on top of it. And that's the reason you saw the rubber bands all the way around Sheila Laxon's phone, from which she is taking congratulatory calls from around Australia and around the world at the moment. Unlucky 13, not on your life. The Caulfield and Melbourne Cup Double goes to Ethereal, defeating the gallant Give the Slip and Persian Punch.